When we talk about what children need to thrive, John Bowlby, Mary Ainsworth, and Maria Montessori sound like they're coming from different traditions. Bowlby and Ainsworth were building the foundation of attachment theory. Montessori was building a global educational movement. But when you listen closely, they're all describing the same child, a child who grows best in an environment of secure relationships, respectful support, and the freedom to explore. Let's start with Bowlby. He believed that children are biologically wired to seek closeness with a primary caregiver. That attachment isn't a luxury, it's a survival system. When a child feels safe, they explore. When they feel threatened, they seek connection. Bowlby called this the secure base. The idea that a child ventures out into the world because they know they can return to safety when they need it. Mary Ainsworth took this idea and made it visible through her strange situation research. She showed that securely attached children behave in a very specific way. They explore confidently. They check in with their caregiver and they use that caregiver as a home base. When the caregiver returns after separation, the child seeks comfort, then returns to play. Ainsworth's work made clear secure attachment isn't about constant closeness. It's about dependable responsiveness. Now, let's bring Montessori into the conversation. Montessori didn't use the language of attachment theory, but her observations align beautifully with it. She believed children need warmth, consistency, and trust in order to develop independence. In a Montessori environment, the adult is calm, predictable, and attuned, not intrusive, not distant, but present in a way that communicates, "You're safe here, you can explore." That's Bowlby's secure base, translated into a classroom. Montessori also believed that children reveal themselves through freedom of movement and choice. But that freedom only works when the child feels emotionally secure. A child who is anxious, overwhelmed, or unsure of the adult cannot concentrate. They cling, they wander, they test. Montessori saw this long before attachment theory had a name for it. And here's where Ainsworth and Montessori overlap beautifully. Both understood that independence grows out of secure dependence. Ainsworth showed that securely attached children explore more, not less. Montessori built environments where exploration is the heartbeat of learning, but only after the child feels grounded in relationship. Let's talk about the role of the adult, because this is where the connection becomes even clearer. Bowlby and Ainsworth emphasized sensitive responsiveness, noticing the child's cues, responding promptly, and repairing ruptures when they happen. Montessori emphasized observation, watching the child closely, understanding their needs, and offering support without overstepping. Both approaches require the adult to be emotionally regulated, attuned, and respectful. And both believe that children follow individualized pathways. Bowlby and Ainsworth showed that attachment patterns formed through repeated interactions, not fixed traits. Montessori showed that children unfold through sensitive periods and inner drives, not rigid timelines. Both frameworks show that the adult's job is to meet the child where they are. Even the idea of the prepared environment fits beautifully with attachment theory. In Montessori, the environment is orderly, predictable, and designed for success. In attachment theory, predictability and consistency are the foundations of secure attachment. When the world makes sense, the child relaxes. When the child relaxes, they learn. So where do Bowlby, Ainsworth, and Montessori meet? They meet in the belief that children thrive when they feel safe emotionally, physically, and relationally. They meet in the understanding that exploration is the natural outcome of security. They meet in the conviction that the adult's role is not to control the child, but to support them with warmth, clarity, and trust. In the end, Bowlby gave us the secure base. Ainsworth showed us what it looks like in real life. Montessori built an entire educational approach that puts it into action. Together, they remind us that children don't grow in isolation. They grow in relationship with people, with environments, and with the deep sense that the world is a safe place to become who they are.